double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Second and 7. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Allen going to throw. Incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Allen going to run with it. And complete right side to Cook. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Round 80.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They run it again with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard
To end the
line.
Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
You look at this Buffalo
35-yard
defense.
line.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's able to get it to Coleman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Keon Coleman, 31 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here
off.
is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's 2nd.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Achane. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 21 TA.
Now Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. The Dolphins at 1-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Tua is going to change things up. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. A gain of 30. And the Bills first down.
And now an audible here into something else. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown! Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I've overused if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Get set. What?
Looking to pass. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
so they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it. for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts to hit, and the ball is out.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Hey. All right, come on.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
To the air, Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now he's free up the right sideline. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talked about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 9.
Ready. Ready, team.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. This one complete to Coleman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Out! Hey, 21 TX. Long.
Now Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Go ahead. Out with that. Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion. Let's go. Out.
Here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's right. He's right. 20 TX. 21G. 21G. Out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Get set. 18.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 12.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Solo left Zion. Solo left. Wait.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a hard-looking run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bills.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft,
and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once again with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Sanders. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them stop them on 4th down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here is
off.
Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
20, TX. Scat. Watson, Oscar. Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Get set. Out, out. 21G, 21G. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Hey, 21 TX. Let's go.
Me, I got him. I got this in there. Me, I got this.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.